Good evening. And come out for sunset. As you can see, it's a bit cloudy. We have got a touch of light on the horizon. There is a small chance this could kick off, but not thinking it is. So I'm going to do what I did last time, I think, and make this a really dark, moody picture, which would be quite nice. Although, I haven't set it up yet, but you can see I've got the tripod roughly in place. So I've got this limestone and some of the lovely summer heather, which I'm going to include in the foreground. Now, there's obviously a lot of blank negative space here, but by getting low down here, you can see how that vanishes. So that's going to be the picture. Something like that. Not sure about the rock on the right hand side. Probably we'll get it in. We're going to something like 14mm. So that's going to look okay. Probably shot portrait. Might do a bit of both because there's enough space on the left here as well. Some interesting bits here. So that might just work. Some birds going bonkers here as well. I don't think I'm disturbing their nesting. I think they're just having a bit of fun with some insects. We're nearly in July, ladies and gentlemen, and I am wearing a coat. And that's sad. Maybe the summer has already gone. But I'm going to shoot this in a second. Looks like Gary's walking towards me, and Darren, who is, I have to say, a fantastic photographer. He's got a really good eye. I'm very impressed. He's up on top of this ridge here with a long telephoto. There's a lovely white house which looks really quite nice. I quite like the image, I think, but he spotted it and I don't really want to steal that because that wouldn't be right. Although I suppose I could take it next time I'm up. But we're going to explore this one. I love that. This is there's loads of images here to explore, so shouldn't be a problem. We've got this lovely old twisty tree which just looks great. Lots of limestone around it, and then we've got the hills to the background and nobody about. Just a beautiful scene. So I'll set that up now and I'll talk you through this one. Beautiful. Oh, so we're set up, I think, ready for the sunset, if indeed there is one. Just going to swap the camera over. I'm at landscape at the moment. I'm going to swap it to portrait, and I'm going to put the 14 to 30 on because, again, there's some nice summer heather here, which I think is going to look nice as a foreground element. And then the lines of this limestone to the tree, and then what we need to the background is a nice sunset, which I don't think we're going to get, but we might, as we did last time I was here, get some clouds that I can darken down, and they do look quite full of rain, so they could work, actually, could work quite nicely. There's definitely some definition in them, so that works as well. So here's the composition. We've gone, as you can see, portrait, and we've got these heathers in leading up to the tree. It's not bad. I feel like it could be a little bit lower, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to adjust. Well, you can see these little leg things here. Just pull this out and then you can make the legs wider, and I'll perch them on this rock here, so the composition could look something like that. And then if you imagine the sky darker, that's kind of what we're going to get. But that looks nice. I like that. It's a decent composition. This limestone is just wonderful. So let me just take you into the camera and I'll show you what I'm looking at. So the picture is quite nicely balanced, I think. I've got the tree trunk, I just move it slightly, oops, bang in the middle of the composition, which is just there. I might move it a fraction, I'll tell you why in a second. We've got these conifer, these heathers here, and that kind of line there is quite nice. There's another section here, and now that adds, this bit here adds a bit of weight to the image, because I feel like it's balanced to the left a little bit more, which is really why I might just move the tree. Oops, sorry. I'll go this way a little bit. So I'm going to give a little bit more weight to the right hand side, just like that. You can't really notice that the tree's not quite in the middle, but what it does, it balances up this side, in my opinion, with that side. So I'm going to shoot a test shot. I'm going to probably bracket this because even with a 40mm lens, it's still quite close. This header is quite close to the lens, so I'll bracket this and do a couple of shots. I'll just have a quick look at it on the back, then it's a case of waiting for the light, and also maybe looking around, see if there's anything else I can find that's better. There is kind of an image from the fur to my left here, but I like the way the trunk is in this because it's bent over like this, which I quite like. It makes it look a bit more weathered and interesting. The last time I saw this tree was last year, and it was one of my favourite images of the year, and the one I liked the best was a panoramic where I really darkened the sky down. It might come to that because the sun is over the shoulder here. You just see it kind of over there, so if there's any light at all, it's going to be up here, and that again might suit a panoramic rather than a straightforward picture. Well, there we are, no real sunset to speak of, but it's nice to see the tree again. It's really lovely to meet Darren. Nice to catch up again with Gary. Tomorrow morning we're meeting Steve, or I'm meeting Steve for the first time. I haven't met him yet, so I spoke to him online a few times, so it'd be nice to see him face to face and have a coffee and have a chat about all things photography. Really like photography as a solitary thing. Solitude's really nice, but actually it's really good fun to actually also meet up with other like-minded souls and have a bit of banter. We've had a really good morning, a really good day today, so I highly recommend find a photography friend and build some memories together, I guess. So from a very grey Winskill, here come the images. Thanks. Except I've come back this time. I'm with Mr. Steve, Staying Photography, and Gary at the background, and we have got, ladies and gentlemen, a banger. We've got about an hour until sunset, but I think this could be great. And it's the first time it's been great for a very long time, apart from the video at Derwent, and this could be really nice, so I thought I'd come and add on to the video. Now there's a nice composition here, and if you can see, there's like a cross in the rock there, which I saw on Martin's video, and I've linked Martin's channel underneath, and Darren said he spotted it as well. I actually quite like that. The only problem is the light is obviously over there, and it'd be nice there, but I do think there'll be some light comes over there as well, in which case I might get that as well. So I think this is going to be two compositions. Last time I was here I did a panoramic, might still do that as well, don't know. First time Steve's been here and he's really enjoying himself, so this is going to be great. I'm going to stop vlogging now, and I'm going to say thanks for tuning in. I hope you've enjoyed the vlogs. This is going to be special, but I'm going to put the images of this at the end of this video, so hopefully we get something really good, but I need to concentrate on this now. Yeah, and enjoy it, actually. Just simply enjoy it. Have a great one. See you next week. Ta-da, bye.